as we were having a discussion about cheese, one of my first, or the thought that was coming into my mind, talking about like wine and cheese, is that like they really do just be putting any combination of a spirit together with a cheese. You could just come up with like, I don't know, cider Havarti, or how about rum Geronimo, and perhaps even some whiskey gorgonzola. Just like put two things together and it'll probably work out. Like alcohol and cheese is a classic pairing for a reason, I guess. I mean, it would really take some effort to find something truly horrifying and just not at all synergistic. It'd be interesting to see though. You made a cheesecake earlier? Ooh, very nice. I love me some cheesecake. I have not had some in a good while, and I won't go so far as to say that makes me sad, but thinking about it makes me think, damn, I should purchase some cheesecake and consume it even. Hello, everybody. Hello, gamers, as Undercover Defective so elegantly put it. We're here for some more Mega Man RPG. I'm pretty psyched. I was just admiring my boy's data over here, and perhaps also the music that I haven't listened to very much, because I have not been on this page very often. I hope everybody has had a good weekend, had a good Easter, if you did stuff for it. I don't really do stuff for Easter, just kind of my own thing. Like, I've never really had much going on for my Easters growing up as a kid, so I never really did much for it as an adult. I intended to cook yesterday. I was going to make toad in the hole, which was a nice, quick, easy sausage British dish. But then, as Crash is wont to do, had some pretty violent toilet time, and that kind of went right out the window. So I'll be cooking that later this week, and that is some perfect energy to pass to start the stream with. Now, actually, before we get onto the Mega Man RPG, I would like to say my energy is a little bit low today. I do apologize for that. But I will say it's kind of for a good reason, because I can at least show some stuff off here in the beginning. My energy is kind of low because I spent a whole hell of a lot of time in Blender this weekend. I mean, you know, the last 2 days essentially. And I made progress on that elusive 3D model that I was working on. Now, as a side effect, that I did not have exactly much time to like just rest and like play video games and turn my brain off. But on the plus side, I present to you shoe. I have made the shoes for Mega Man ZX. It took me a very long time, and I'm not sure. I still have to go post to like the Vroid Discord and be like, hi guys, so is my topology like terrible? Like, I know it's not great, but is it like so bad that I can't do anything with it? And then they'll get to tell me if I'm actually done or not, because this is like my third ever thing that I've made in Blender. So like, I don't know, it could be like fine topology for like the fact that I'm just making it for myself and everything's gonna be solid colors, but like, maybe it won't be good enough. I don't know. So I have to go see what like people with actual artistic experience will say, and do that. But this is great news, because this is the biggest thing that was kind of holding me back on the Vroid model. It took me quite a good bit of time to make this, and now there's not too much left to actually make model-wise for the Vroid model. Nothing should take that long. So I doubt that I'm gonna reach my goal of actually completing it by ASIN in mid-May, but you know, I will take the fact that I have gotten this far in pride. Thank you for the excited what would those be called? What are those words called again? The thing that Schoolhouse Rock said, where it's like, you know, they're like, drat, my grammar is like escaping my brain today. I don't remember what you call those things. Anyways, but yeah, so like that's the shoe, and I am excited about it, and like I think it looks pretty on model with the ZX artwork. If you'll allow me a couple more moments to just kind of, you know, yap on about my art kind of stuff and such, which you should if you're going to be coming to the little art stream later on this week, or I guess into next week, depending on how you look at it. Compared to like some of the references, like I think it looks pretty on model. Like, I would like to... Oh god. Here's a very big Sarniac from ZX Advent. And, like, I have stared at this photo for so damn long because easily the most complicated piece of geometry on here is, like, the back shoe over here on the left. You can see there's, like, ridges and, like, parts that go up to it, and then there's, like, an angle and a curve. Like, this is a curved arch. That is not an easy shape to make, at least in my kind of, like, beginner intermediate area. So, like, yeah, I don't know. But I got, like, you know, the little gold thing dropping on the other side, and then, like, the raised kind of platform, and, like, there's, like, some kind of segmented slots that, like, the actual foot part fits into. So, like, I don't know. I am, for the most part, content with how it turned out. Nice boot. Look forward to the other shoe dropping. True. Thankfully, I could just mirror it across the plane, and I don't have to make another one, but yeah. But doing that, though, it actually kind of reveals some interesting stuff about, like, how, like, the ZX art style is, or at least, like, how the shoe looks in the ZX art style. Like, it, with the exception of, like, your gray and your ash from, ZX Advent, all of the shoes in Mega Man ZX are that exact shape, or similar to that exact shape, you know, plus or minus the artist forgetting about one or two details when they actually draw it out in 2D. I need to kit out Woodman, because I realize I need him for the what I'm about to walk into. Mega Water S was kind of blowing everybody up when I was getting the stream announcement screenshot. But yeah, I don't know. It's a little interesting thing about that. Everybody has, like, the same shoes in the ZX universe. And actually, furthermore, well, not furthermore, but in addition, another interesting note is that all of the shoes in the Mega Man ZX universe are perfectly symmetrical. There is no left or right shoe. They're all exactly mirror images along, like, the midsection of the shoe. It's really weird. I would not have thought about that. But I guess the fact that, you know, everyone's kind of got robot parts in that series, and half the people are robots, they have, like, oh wow, it is like, yeah, they're all, like, symmetrical. So they did away with the whole left-right footedness. Crazy. Pressurized column of water. I guess that could work. Putting water core on Woodman because I'm going to try to deal with Mega Water S's constant rain flushes by just healing everybody with Woodman passively. Hopefully that will help me out until I can just actually annihilate him. Although I guess Woodman's already resistant to water. Yeah, let's make him even more resistant. Thick layer foamy bubbles. Make him vulnerable to electric and freeze. Well, that's not really going to do much for him. Bubble lead, I guess, is just a reliable attack, so sure. I guess getting some energy boost would be good for him, too. Defense boost sounds good. Gray's art has some kind of whack shoes. What are those kind of moments, you say? Yeah, they do look a little weird. They got kind of like... They look almost like there's, like, floaties on the bottom of them, as if he's, like, really trying to, like, I don't know, float in water, but by his feet. That's not how you walk on water, Gray. Speed swap, all this other stuff. I think we'll... just put Bubble Lead on. That's fine. I don't really need to use Woodman so much as I need him to just be there and look pretty. Okay, let's see. Who's weak to water? Who do I not bring? So, Grenade Man's fine. I've kitted out Grenade Man to be a little bit more on the really just kind of like a backup Crash Man, but more importantly, him holding a field booster, making it so that way, he could maybe support Crash Man's ongoing artillery assault and, you know, just make that stronger every single turn. So let's see, I think I'm bringing in Crash Man, Top Man, Grenade Man, and maybe Base? Oh wait, no, I need Woodman, right. So, Woodman, Crash, Grenade, Top. That should probably work, maybe, sorta. We'll give it a go. Let's see. Okay, so Grim has finished his Mega Man 8 weapon stage crusade, doing every single stage with just one weapon, seeing how that goes, rating them. You're up to Mega Man and Bass now. Oh, that's pretty cool. Mega Man and Bass is probably going to be an interesting one for you. I imagine you're probably going to end up having a lot of, like, top placements, because Mega Man and Bass has, like, a lot of really good weapons, if you think about it. I mean, hell, you don't even need to think about it. Like, Wave Burner's strong, Remote Mine's pretty good, even if it's a little slow. Tengu Blade's got something going for it. Like, Ice Wall isn't even that bad necessarily, it's just a little bit unusual. Yeah, I think Mega Man and Bass will be a fun thing for you. Remote Mine, your beloved. Well, you're telling me that guy with Pirate Man as his picture, his profile picture, is absolutely in love with Remote Mine? I never would have guessed. Ironically, for me being so obsessed with Crash Man, Crash Bomber is not my actual favorite weapon. I recognize that it has too many flaws. Perfectly fitting for this playthrough, actually, though, is that Napalm Bomb is my favorite weapon from the classic series. At least before 11 dropped. I didn't really consider any weapon. I made that favorite decision before 11 existed, so I didn't really quite know, necessarily. Or didn't factor in anything from Mega Man 11, but if given some thought, I might switch some stuff like that around. Alright, Woodman. How healthy are you gonna make us? Alright, that's less effective than I was hoping, but I guess it'll do for now. FYI, because you noticed me searching, I should be able to drag and drop the order of my robots when I'm in the editor. Oh, like to just rearrange the little tiled panels? Okay, I mean, that could be useful. I don't think I'm having that much trouble finding everybody. I mean, I only have like 10 people per, doctor, but that'll be good to keep in mind. Oh, come on, Top Man, I need you. No, Top Man, you had one job. That's what happens when you rely on luck. Alright, let's stop relying on luck and let's rely on what we know best. Bombs. F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium. Bombs. Oh, that was kind of effective, but not really. Oh, okay, Crashman gets a lot more health from being the only guy left on the field. Interesting. Okay. Hyperstorm's almost dead, so that's good, but we could focus on Mega Water a little bit. Stick a Crash Bomber to him, and I think we can... Wow, that's kind of cursed, actually. We can basically outstall Rain Flush until Woodman is, like, on low health. Oh, no, we can completely outstall Rain Flush. Excellent. You wanted to actually beat Ambase someday? Hey, D. I mean, you could probably get to it now. I don't know when the last time you tried is, but, Ambase is, like... It's easy enough to brute force when you have, what am I trying to say? When you're playing as Bass and, like, you're an adult, you have, like, adult abilities, right? I think you could probably do so. The thing is, Mega Man can be a challenge, but, like, you're probably able to do. I believe in you. Mega Man Bass is a much better experience with Mega Man. At least he doesn't struggle with bosses as bad as Bass does. Yeah, Bass can struggle with that, but I think for, No, it's kind of a good point, honestly, because I have struggled with bosses more historically, just in general, when playing Mega Man. Oh, that's why Crash Man's not doing much. I forgot to boost him up. Well, oh well, we'll probably still win anyways. I don't know, but I think for me, like, Bass was one of the few Mega Man games where, like, the platforming was absolutely the much more difficult experience for me. So playing as Bass was a lot more helpful, in my experience. 5 level ups by beating one guy. Yeah, we're kind of, Woodman's been a little bit behind lately, and Crashman is, well, continuing to be Crashman. Oh, the energy upgrade might actually be helping me. Oh, that could be interesting if it's like Woodman's healing a percentage, but because I have so much health, it actually works out alright. Let's see. Alright, goodbye, Buster Rod. I didn't have to boost Crashman's attack stat that time. That's crazy. You're never gonna go after all the CDs in End Base? Yeah, no, that sounds pretty awful. I would not do such a thing. Well, I need to do such a thing once just so I understand it, but having just done a couple of the CDs, you know, I could see they're pretty disastrous sometimes. And Base Ageman is probably your favorite classic game. You had to play it via translation patch back in the 90s, though. The database artwork concept inspired Mega Man RPG in a big way. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Especially because that is probably the nicest thing about Anbase's database, is just the fact that it gives a lot of personality and extra stuff to the Robot Masters that they just didn't have if you only played the NES and I guess SNES, one SNES game preceding it. And yeah, Mega Man 8 as well. And then yeah, the artwork is just vastly improved too. For people who might not have had, like, you know, widespread internet at the time, like having those actually pretty highly intricate, or what am I trying to say here? Well-drawn images, high-quality images. There you go. See, my brain is fried tonight. High-quality images of Robot Masters, like, for the first time. It's pretty cool. You get to, like, actually get much more detail than the NES sprites would give. And now with, you know, creating this game and not having to be too worried about, like, oh, well, you can only have, like, 16 colors on screen or whatever at a given time. Like, yeah, this can take full advantage of the higher detail that we now, you know about the Robot Masters. It's cool. Oh, 2001. Whatever. Yeah. Have you seen the Dragon Ball reference in his dash animation? I have, in fact, not. I'm not, besides being what am I trying to say? Despite being, you know, a vaguely anime robot boy on the internet, I've never really watched that much anime in my life. I'm pretty much one of those people who said, yeah, I've watched JoJo, and then maybe one or two other things in his life, and that's about it. Dragon Ball was heavy on the Toonami block when I was young, but I was not into Toonami back then. It didn't really appeal to me. Okay, so we gotta beat up Terra again. Terra was, like, probably weak to Impact and Earth, I think, so, like, let's just put Airman out in front, I think? I don't know. My memory is fuzzy. Let's bring in, like, all of these guys, maybe? Crashman, Swordman, Disco? Yeah. Yeah, just run into battle without a strategy, it's fine. Yeah, I remember the drill. There's the Drill Mole CD. That one is just mean. I hope whoever made that blunder got fired. But anyways, Goku animation. TLDR, one of Buster Rod G's frames is him riding on a Nimbus cloud like Goku. Same myth of origin. You can see in his database entry next time you're there. Ah, okay. Yeah, alright. Maybe I just wasn't paying too much attention to it, but next time I see Buster Rod G, I can probably, recognize that. Alright, so Terra, yeah, you're weak to Impact and Earth. Thankfully, Airman is resistant to Electric. What's Astroman doing? Missile and Shadow. Space and Wind. Okay. I think, well, I have one Shadow ability on my team, and it's our favorite boy with his Revenge Killer weapon, so that's good. But yeah, Impact and Earth. Laser and electric. Thankfully, I don't think Airman's weak to either of those. Hopefully, probably. Airman, you weak to that? No? Alright, well, we'll figure it out. We'll learn the hard way. Alright, we'll resort to Dr. Light tactics. Time for Super Arm once again. Okay, well, it's not quite relevant that he's not weak to electricity. That hurt. That still hurt. Alright, I don't think I have anybody who can actually... Yeah, I don't have anybody who can actually, like, lower, or heat. No, wait, I have Disco. Disco can heal. Disco has a little bit of heal. Alright, yeah, we'll put in Disco. Bringing in Electric Core probably would have been the smartest idea. Recovery doubled. Putting in Airman. Well, I can get a Metal Press off. That'll at least... Yeah, because Dr. Light strategies are probably not going to work. We just need to go... We need to go ham on the offense. Oh, the Metal Press doesn't drop if Disco dies. Alright, well, that was a stupid mistake. Okay, Terra's kind of running away with it. Let's maybe... Let's retreat for now. Let's come back with it like an Electric Core. I think I have one of those. That'll probably make things a lot easier. Oof, yeah, poor Airman. He didn't deserve that. Alright, but let's see. So what did Airman actually have access to? If I got rid of Shield Core, he'd lose out on a lot of the fun Gutsman strategy stuff, so that would actually kind of not work in his favor. Is there anybody else who I can just give... I could sort of give base... Was there anybody who's just naturally resistant to electricity on Dr. Wily's team? I don't think there is, actually. Impact Swift, Water Space, Water Earth. Actually, those are weaknesses. I should be looking at resistances. Oops. Flame Wind, Time, Flame Freeze, None, Flame, None, Flame, Shadow, Impact, Electric Water. Okay, Woodman. Woodman's at the front. We could use Woodman. Though Woodman doesn't have much for attack, which is a little bit of an issue considering that Terra's gonna want to run away with things. But if I do give him like a Flame Core, or a Cutter Core, I could use Flame Sword. Or I could just, you know, kill Terra. That would probably work too. So yeah, you know what, maybe Woodman can take up the mantle of Shield Core. Yeah, it should have been... I guess it probably should have been obvious in retrospect that the Grass-type Robot Master is resistant to electric and water. It would have made sense. Okay, Shield Shot, faster than using the opponent. Yeah, good luck with that. Airman's not going to be faster than anybody. Energy Boost... And then we're probably going to want to take Buster Charge, get some of that back. Truly, we are all Pokemon pilled. Some of us are. Some of us, it's been a while since we've taken the Pokemon pill. Not to be confused with the pill that turns you into a Pokemon. Hey, what's everybody's Pokemon Sona around here? I don't have an answer to that question that I just brought, but I can tell you my favorite Pokemon is Crobat. I love Crobat. Crobat really entertained me as a kid. I was really, and the question was what's your Pokemon Sona? As in your fursona? You know, what's your Pokemon Sona? Your equivalent? The Detective Pikachu reference? Uh-oh. Yeah, I never saw that movie. Heard it was good, but yeah. So what am I saying? So Crobat was my favorite as a kid. I really liked Crobat because like I had only had a little bit of exposure through Pokemon at that point. I watched one of my friends play a little bit of Gen 4. That's what inspired me to get Pokemon Diamond as a kid. And I'd only seen from the anime that Brock had a Golbat. I never knew that Crobat was an evolution of that existed. So to suddenly just have that pop out of nowhere when I was like, I don't know, this Golbat's kind of not doing it for my team anymore. And then I got this cool purple X-looking guy that had like, you know, 4 wings and no feet. I'm like, this is a creature. I love this creature. And then it turns out it has like really well balanced stats and like one of the most massive speed stats you could get like back then. It was really fun. Me and my Crobat. Okay. So let's do this. Alright, you know, Woodman can maybe take it for a little bit. Especially if he's got Leaf Shield up. Alright. Your Pokesona was the hypothetical Ghost-type evolution. Alright, alright. Ambitious. Having a Pokemon persona for something that doesn't quite exist yet. Appreciate you have the custom sprite somewhere on your PC. Ooh, cool. Alright, sweet. We've effectively made something that can outstall Terra. Although he did... When did he drop Laser Core? Oh, from Airman, right. Sweet. Leaf Fall, those are a collection of sharp leaf-like things. Kinda work. What was Terra's weaknesses, resistances again? Just electric. Okay, cool. So I can slap him with Super Arm or Air Twister, all that kind of stuff. Alright. Lugia was your spirit animal. You have multiple plushies and figures and cards at this point. You don't know. Looks like it gives good hugs. Yeah, Lugia does have a good, is a hug-shaped robot. It is shaped like a friend, and I do appreciate that. I was always more of a Ho-Oh... Well, was I more of a Ho-Oh person? No, I think I liked Lugia just for the fact that it was a different type than your usual legendary bird kind of, Pokemon. And also the fact that it isn't really a bird. It's kind of like... It's weird how Lugia kind of fits into, like, the legendary bird kind of... trope, but not quite. It's like kind of sorta half bird. It's got the flying type thing and like has like another type that's like, you know, not necessarily related to, you know, being a bird, but like it's like psychic, but it's not really bird shaped either. Lugia is kind of a mystery. I'm gonna be real. Okay, well, Terra's attack has kind of gone crazy, but thankfully it can't get any higher. You can start defense boosting to kind of mitigate this. We probably should have been doing that. But hindsight and all that. Lugia's a robot now? Say what? Oh, right, there's like, isn't that, wasn't that like some Gen 7, 8 type stuff? Where it was like, suddenly there was like Paradox Pokemon from the past and future? I don't know what that was all about. It's kind of cool. I like the concept. But it's, again, a little past my time. Okay, I might have messed up here. Oh, thank goodness. Terra charged his Electric Buster like an idiot. Although, I don't know. I don't think, yeah. I think I might have messed up by not boosting my defense first. I could probably restart the battle easily and just do that instead. Yeah, let's maybe do that instead. I called Lugia a robot? Did I? Okay. Tired brain does a lot of different things. Does a lot of stupid things. Although robot Pokemon, Miki, I do agree with. More of them is actually pretty cool. Okay, thanks for the crit, Terra. Thank you. Didn't need that to start off with. It's kind of bringing the battle off to the same start. Okay. Alright, hold on. The crit kind of ruined the strategy. Let me try that again. Yeah, I may have taken things with Terra a little bit too far last time. He needs to be able to take his revenge, and like, I don't know. Woodman can arguably, I guess Woodman feels pain. A tree would normally be something that is probably like, you know, not the worst thing to take out a little bit of frustration on. Maybe not the most eco-conscious choice, but it could be understandable. He's maybe mistaking Woodman for a training dummy. Again, Terra with the crit, come on! Please be enough health to recover, Woodman. Oh, the space shot. Okay. Sure. I'll take it. No, I don't know the reference. Sorry, Grim. What is the reference? Explain it. Please be the joke explainer 3000 for your ignorant streamer. Alright, Terra seems to be content to use the less effective attack, so that's good. Alright, let's boost that defense before Elect Beam starts running away with things. You're just not gonna explain it? How dare you? Alright, we might be able to actually survive Terra's onslaught now. Once we heal back up a little bit, we can start tossing rocks at Terra, and that should be able to take him out. Even with all these hyper offense robots at my disposal, I cannot help but gravitate towards the towards the other strategy of walling them. Truly, Chansey and Stall teams are in my veins. It just, you know, I don't really care if the enemy is having fun. I want to win, you know? Okay. So yeah, let's super arm now. Rock. Oh, that did not do that much damage. I was expecting that to do a lot more damage. Alright, well, I guess Woodman's attack is pretty pitiful, all things considered. I didn't really look at that. That sucks. Well, I guess we're gonna be here for a little while. I don't care if the enemy's having fun, I just want to win. Crash describes every Yu-Gi-Oh! Stun player with one phrase. True. You'd think I'd be into fighting games with that being my philosophy, yet I think it's more just because I'm the one getting dunked on when playing a fighting game instead that makes me, you know, not be interested. Terra! Terra, do you have like super luck or something? Come on. I thought your ability was like super effective attacks or even super effectiver, not like get crit like 50% of the time. Just gonna do a defense break, her skill doubles the effect. I could do that. I'm a little bit... I don't think Disco would live 2 attacks from Terra. I think she died from 2 attacks pretty quickly. And I'm kind of okay with just outstalling Terra. It's gonna be a bit tedious. Hopefully, you know, not too much for y'all, but... we'll try to make it quick. Can at least defense boost one more time, so that way I don't have to keep healing quite as often. But I guess speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh, have any of y'all I could talk about something that I did somewhat recently. So I mentioned a couple weeks ago that Undercover Defective and I hung out in real life for a little bit. He came by and visited me, and you know, one of the things we actually did was play something that he got me as a gift like a couple years ago, and you know, I didn't really appreciate. I don't know why. I was just kind of like being snobby that night, but you know, we ended up actually finally unboxing it and playing it. It was do y'all remember Germa's Grotto Beasts? That one small card game that Germa released based around his community and little creatures and all that stuff? We finally played that, and it was actually pretty fun. I mean, with just this couple starter decks we got, you know, there wasn't too much room for anything absolutely crazy, but it was kind of like a cool, yeah, it was kind of like a cool, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh type of game with like the, you know, 5 slots for your monsters, and there's 5 slots for either your grottos, which are basically equivalent to field spells, but only specific to a given monster. And then, what was the other words I was trying to say that are coming out of my mouth? Yeah, and like kind of a, you know, similar, maybe not similar, but, you know, attacking, defending system, a lot of cool little beasts, as the title would suggest. I would recommend it. It's a fun game. I don't know if there's... I think that they changed a lot of rules. I think that's what Defective was telling me. Oh yeah, wishes. Wishes were kind of like the equivalent of spell cards. You could kind of play at a given time. And, you know, one of the fun things about the game was just kind of like, the game had a very interesting system of, like, momentum going for it, where it's like, to summon something or use a card, you had to shelve cards from your hand into, like, a pool. And when you also did that, your opponent was able to draw back from their pool. So it was kind of like you are choosing what things from your hand to basically summon on a given turn. But, you may not necessarily, but you're not gonna necessarily, like, lose those cards forever. But you can always still have a bunch of cards to play basically at any time, because by the time your opponent takes their turn, you're gonna be drawing your cards back into your hand that you somewhat discarded last turn. And only occasionally are you, like, just, you know, putting something in the proverbial graveyard. So I don't know, it's a really interesting balanced game. It's kind of, like, fast-paced, but also has some safeguards to prevent things from going straight out of control. Although it definitely does kind of get to a point sometimes where it's like, yeah, once your enemy's in a win state, like, you can't stop them. But I think that's, you know, every card game has to eventually end up having a win condition, right? So it makes sense. Oh, thank God, Astroman's in here. I can switch over to Disco and we can do that strategy that HBed recommended. That's why he has a reverse module. That's not good. I forgot, Astroman doesn't like being outstalled. I can't believe I forgot about this. So wait, it was like a full reverse core? Was it? Or was it an extreme core? Oversensitive, overclocks his stat changes, the reverse module, inverse stats, attack grows drastically. Oh, okay, so, like, let's do this first. What? Why didn't that do anything? Although, because he had a, oh my god, it's reverse and oversensitive. Good god, that's, oh, that's not good. See if I can maybe get this in before, nope, okay, and we all died. Great. I was not watching what was going on, and I have suffered for it. Okay, hey, we want to go back to the primo strategy from last time. Maybe we can make this work again. I can't quite outstall Astro Man with Natural Healer, but I can, you know, stay up for a little bit longer. Okay, so Crash Avenger's gonna do some crazy damage now. And he is weak to it. So we could just survive another one. Let's get the Wily Buster Plus up. But yeah, now that Astro Man's not stall heavy, that's well, sort of stall heavy, but not really. All right, let's get Astro Man out of here. Oh, you've bastard. There we go. You can't hide forever, Astro Man. Oh my god! Hold on, we have to stop. Did you catch that number? Okay, I don't know why I keep scrolling down. I was not happy with Astro Man doing that, apparently. That, dopamine shot up in my brain right there. See, I did a total of 4,944 damage with that. That is insane. And Crash Man is now level 50. He's going to be as high a level as fucking Slur is. That's ludicrous. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I don't, Terra's not resistant to any of this, right? Alright, yeah, just Crash Avenger again. Okay, I see the benefit in using Crash Avenger now. Oh, yeah, the world is like paper mache to him. His quote is honestly so correct. I love him. I love him so much. I could have done that the whole time. I could just said, screw it. Use Super Arm. That would be the fastest way to get through this fight. Use Super Throw. Get Astro Man out in front. Let everybody else die, and then just wooden crash all the way. Oh yeah, Grenade Man. He also helped with all that stall, too. You're right, Shadow Victor. That was like... I feel like as an enemy team, say that it was an enemy human on the other side, that would probably be the most infuriating reversal to see, because it's like, oh, finally, I broke through this stupid stall team, and then it turns out that it was actually hyper offense the entire time. I love Crash Man. He's such a good character. Versus the Chad bomb them. Yeah, true. I don't know why I ever strayed from the light. Or this, I don't know why, yeah, I know, well, no, it's not the light, we're on the other team. Why I ever strayed from the Wily. I should just adopt this strategy permanently. Why not? Dark Soul, everybody? I don't think so. We're gonna go in with, Crash Blazing. And then, I don't know, I guess, like... Let's just get some other guys in here for experience. Swordman, Top Man. Yeah, because I do remember last time this group was actually pretty weak to explosions, or at least AoE. So I don't remember Darkman actually being all that threatening. But then, like, Proto Man DS was absolutely a threat. Oh, because he is immune to explosions. Alright, we'll have to figure out something else for him. Still, for right now. Alright, so Darkman's gonna hit me with the Shadow Buster, but thankfully I'm like 4 times more defensive than he is, so I can survive that. And he went and used laser anyways. Okay, cool. What was I talking about before I got distracted by, like, how awesome Crash was? I don't remember, honestly. I think I was talking about Grotto Beasts a little bit and how it was, like, a cool, fun card game, but I think it was something else. By the way, Grotto Beasts is a cool, fun card game, and I would recommend trying it out. I think they have more expanded rule sets and modified rule sets now on, like, Tabletop Simulator. So if you wanted to go grab a couple of your friends and play a Yu-Gi-Oh-like game with your friends on Tabletop Simulator, it would be, that would be the way to do it. Alright, back to bombing them. Yeah, he's gonna be awesome again, absolutely. We're just gonna Crash Pad sweep through everything. I know the stream title is Top Spin to win, but, like, I don't know, Top Man failed us that one time. I don't know. We'll try to bring Top Spin back again. Yeah, the grenade bench boosting is pretty good. I realized that, like, right before stream of, like, okay, how do I build Grenade Man? And I'm just looking at him like, I don't know, a lot of these are not speaking to me so much. So, like, what could I do with him? I don't really, a build for him is not, like, just popping out at me. So what could I do? And the answer was, well, actually, wait a minute. I could just make my favorite boy better. And, yeah, that was, in fact, the solution. Alright. I'd rather not... I'm not gonna use... Yeah, I'm not gonna use Crash Bomber on base, because I want him just gone. I want to be able to take him out with Light Buster or Wily Buster. So that way his attack doesn't snowball. So let's just Light Buster him down. And then once we get, isn't one of these a speed boosty boy? We can just kind of recover on him. Yeah, that'll work. The God tiers at MMORPG, Gutsman, Roll, and Crashman. And if I had gotten him, apparently Astroman. Astroman with that reverse Astro Crush and the oversensitive would be like, that's a combo. That's a winner, for sure. Weaknesses, laser, shadow, none. Alright, well, we don't got laser, so we'll have to settle for this. No, I don't really want to use Crash Bomber or Napalm Bomb, because Crash Bomber's going to take a couple of turns. Yeah, we'll just do this. Actually, wait, Proto Man's boosting defense right now, isn't he? Oh no, it's Mega Man who's boosting defense. Alright, yeah, no, take him down. Proto Man's building speed like a goober. We can just... nothing... No, pay no mind to him. Nice try, Proto Man. In fact, Proto Man DS's immunity kicked in. Alright, he was immune to explode anyways. Alright, well, Skull Barrier's gone. It's fine. We've got this. You'd think the Robot Master with the shield would boost defense. And I know, right? Like, that's kind of like how visuals typically work, but I don't know. I guess Proto Man needed something... We already had Base, who's like a very offense-oriented guy. You know, I think giving speed and defense, but swap between Proto Man and Mega Man probably would have made a little bit more like thematic sense. But oh well, they're all gonna die in the end. I mean, like, look at this idiot. Oh, rough. That's rough. Glad he didn't use that earlier. Crash Man is so painfully over leveled at this point. In fact, I'm going to try something a little stupid for the fight with Slur and the Trills. Oh yeah, I guess base could work with speed. There's a lot of ways you could spin it. I'm gonna try something stupid. Just these three. I want to see if this is effective enough to work on its own. Plantman Star. Oh, that's different.
Ready.
Bounteous Bloom, Nature type. Okay, these guys weren't here last time. Well, I imagine that Plantman Star is not a big fan of Solar Blaze. Alright, so I could use that to kind of get rid of him. He's probably gonna be using a lot of nature-y stuff. I don't think Crashman is very nonplussed. Crashman's pretty nonplussed about nature, so... Plant Barrier resisting damage. Wily Buster up. How many times do we need you to teach you this lesson, old man? Ooh, that's kind of rough. Now I've got to shoot him again. Here, we'll attack Slashman in the back. Yeah, I should mention that. I do love the art on the stars. Just having a nice kind of gray scale for all of them, and then with like the sick glow. It's very reminiscent of like... I think this is how I would kind of imagine the Robo-Wenza in my head. Of just like, you know... This is how it looks. This is how it affects robots. They all look very, you know... kind of sickly, zombie-like as a result. Alright, well now we're just gonna get the turns to align to where Plantman does in fact not use the dark attack to ruin my attack stat before I do the God strategy. There we go. Alright, goodbye enemy team! Thanks for playing! Okay, Napalm Man gets to live. That makes sense. He's still leveling up. He's still getting stronger. I love how Grenade Man is winning by doing absolutely nothing. It's so good. Alright, and bye Napalm Man. Thanks for trying. You always imagined Robo-Enzas to infect robots with more of a dark purple hue to go with the viruses based off of the evil energy headcanon. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. It also, for some reason, my mind was, I think that might be the first 5-star ranking I've gotten in this entire game. But I think for some reason, my brain immediately went to like, oh yeah, there's like a lot of dark purple in the cutscenes of like all the Mega Man 10. Like, that makes more sense to me, but no, it's like, yeah, that's like, it's based off the evil energy. That would probably be cooler, honestly, because like, you know, the whole like is the, you know, oh, infection, that means green. Like it's a solid trope, but it's an overdone one, you know? It's you can be more interesting with it, right, by using purple instead. Sir, I'd like to buy your finest biological weapon. Is it green or is it here, I have one. This is the finest choice in the world. Now, hold on. Is this green biological weapon or purple biological weapon? Haha, I'm not sure what you mean about that, sir. Explain in a long, complicated diagram how green biological weapon is the less effective one and how purple's the cooler one. Haha, sir, it is a very good biological weapon. Purchase it. It's green biological weapon. Okay, well this is actually interesting. I'm not sure... You've probably seen it, Ageman, given how long you've been, working and seeing this game. Have you ever seen somebody actually come into a fight with Slur and have a higher attack stat than her defense stats? Because that feels unusual. My stats are almost comparable to Slur's right now. It's actually messed up. Oh, look at that. Slur can actually live for a couple of attacks. Alright, well, I think, though, at the very least, I can use this to get rid of Trills. Ow! That hurt. What happened? Hold on, let's scroll down. Space Buster Plus, Cosmic Support kicks in. Okay, so Space Multiplier is making more damage happen. But, interestingly, the first ones didn't really do that. I didn't take very much damage from it. Use the Space Overdrive, blah, blah, blah. I guess maybe that was a different attack. Okay, you've seen it all, true. Green biological weapon equals radioactive/acid. Purple biological weapon is shadow/virus. Yeah, it's kind of more of like a corruption kind of thing going on with it, which fits perfectly for the evil energy. Okay, well, how are the Trills doing? One of the Trills got pretty hurt by that, though admittedly not a whole lot. I think, yeah, let's go for actually getting rid of Slur first. Ow, you targeted all of us, you jerk. Yeah, let's actually just get rid of Slur first, maybe. And then, or at the very least, make her switch out to the back, because I remember the fight going a lot better last time. Oh, or I can just target the other goobers right now. Joe's running out of weapon energy. Woodman's healing me. Yeah, let's do that. And heck to my speed stat, it barely matters. Okay. That's getting stronger for some reason. Oh, some reason, he says, the space modifier keeps going up. Did I turn off the pan and zoom effects? Oh yeah, I think I had done that when I was trying to take screenshots and pictures. I think I actually kind of like it a little bit better. It's a little less cinematic, obviously, but it also, like, keeps my brain a little bit more focused rather than kind of, like, jumping left and right, back and forth. Personal preference. It looks nice either way, though. Alright, well, very concerning. Alright, well, Slur's back up to high weapon energy, which that's not good. Cosmic support is not helping. I could try to go for another napalm bomb. Maybe I can just happen to pick off the idiots in the back. Yeah, we could try that out. There we go, we got one of them. And severely damaged the other as well, so we could take him out. Oh, okay. I didn't get the chance to target that time. Odd, but, I mean, that did damage to Slur, so I'll take it. The trio themselves aren't that threatening, but the fact that they're basically filling in the Grenade Man role in Slur's team definitely makes them that threatening. Alright, well, if we're not going to be able to actually target the other guys... Oh no, we'll just Buster Charge again, put out one more Napalm Bomb, and surely one bomb will go and hit the guy in the back. Napalm Bomb might be OP. It's the Napalm Bomb Crash Man combo. Ooh! That, I don't like that. Alright, we need to bench Crash Man for a second. Our goat needs to take a bit of a rest. Crash Man might be a little... Just maybe a smidgen, a little bit powerful. Just a touch. Yeah, it's very interesting. If you... Like, Crash Man does not have much defense. He should be, like, easy to take down, especially with, like, anything that just has, like, a defense-dropping, attack. Like, would absolutely destroy Crash Man. Like, Cut Man matches up super well against Crash Man, I think. But... the fact that most of the enemies don't seem to have that for some reason lets Crash Man really run away with things. And also, like, if you don't bother boosting his defense, but do the boost his HP, you're gonna get a lot more mileage with the man. Okay, what was... Wish I could... I do wish one thing I could do from the switching, because I just don't have, like, a great memory, and also because every Robot Master has slightly unique type resistances, affinities, etc. I wish I could check out the, their weaknesses from, this screen. Because I don't want to... I really, really don't want to switch Woodman in front right now, when Slur has that devastating nearly 3,000 attack stat. But I also really don't want to switch in Grenade Man for fear of losing my Explode modifier. I suppose losing the Explode modifier isn't the worst thing in the world, because I kind of have enough. Probably have enough to kind of get into it. But I think, yeah, I think sacking Grenade Man or risking him dying is probably the better option, because I need my Cleric in the back to actually keep Crash Man healthy. So that way, you know, I can survive the space shots and maybe scrape by another core laser. So let's... And if, you know what? If Grenade Man dies, Crash Avenger will... Alright, good call. Crash Avenger will, you know, save us. Maybe. It provided Slur doesn't start spamming core laser. That would be the smart thing to do. But as we know... the AI is not perfect in this game. What was Slur weak to again? Oh, good. Thanks for taking the suggestion. I would love to see that. Okay. It's amazing. This battle always manages to be tense because Slur has goated stats. Alright, so... she wouldn't be resistant to Crash Avenger 2. Crash Bomber would do good damage, but also I'm not so sure that he'll stick around if Woodman's, like, dead. I could just go for another Buster Charge. But then Napalm Bomb. Napalm Bomb has iffy accuracy. It uses kind of a lot of energy. It was good, but it might not be that good. Yeah, see, the items is perfect. I've never used an item, and I'm going to continue that streak. An item would solve all of my problems. I totally agree, Miki, but I'm stubborn. I'm stubborn, and I'm not going to use an item. I'm very, very much Pokemon coded in that, like, only the 13-year-olds who play Pokemon use the items. Personal preference, but Because, yeah, last time it was a tense because it was a matter of, like, okay, I have to choose exactly the right things and pick the right time to attack on roll. Now it's like, okay, Slur can just kill me if the RNG/AI works against my favor. How do I choose things that will try to ensure my victory without absolutely, you know... how do I pick the best things that give my highest percentage odds of victory? I'm playing the odds now. I guess I'll just try the Crash Bomber and see if I live that long. Buster Charge if I can live the next turn. Okay. Let's see. If I did Buster Charge and Napalm on, that would be pretty effective. But if I just did a bunch of Crash Avenger 2s, that would probably also work. Yeah, let's just do that. Alright, Slur, please keep using Energy Break. Keep doing the dumb thing. That's all I need you to keep doing. Use the laser again. Uh-oh. Bad. Will the Crash Bomb explode now, though? That's a lot less comfortable than I was hoping for. Slur does have to recover energy this turn, but Slur's defenses are also, like, insane right now. Slur's at least not weak to nature. Slur has only 91 health left. Oh, come on. Believe in Woodman. I'll do my best. So, okay, I'm thinking use Leaf Shield, set that up to at least be able to kind of hit him with it later. I mean, if I set up Leaf Shield and Super Arm, that should probably help me a little bit with surviving Slur's onslaught. I could then defense boost a little bit, get into stall territory. Alright, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, if Woodman... The dream right now is to click Leaf Shield and pray for a crit. I'm not sure that's gonna work, though. I'm not gonna do that. It's tempting. I don't think it's a good idea. We're gonna play it safe? Question mark? Alright, thankfully Slur is choosing to use Energy Break for a while. But that core laser is... That core laser's gonna come, and it's gonna be a bad day for all of us. Will the RNG be friendly? Tune in, well, this time, I guess. We believe in the trees. True. We need a Lorax skin for Dr. Wily so he can believe in the trees. Do I keep defense boosting, or do I just kind of... Okay, that's the thing. I think Slur's at too low of energy to use the laser attack right now. So if I just go for a handful of, like, leaf balls and maybe a leaf shield, I might actually be good. Okay, that's a whopping 2 damage. How much health did that do? 79, so okay, so that did like 20-ish? Alright, I'm gonna bank that Slur's gonna use a big attack right now, and I'm gonna just hit him with the Air Twister counter. Alright, he used Energy Break. That's something, I guess. I'm gonna heal on this next turn. Used, ow, Space Buster. That's what I was hoping he would have shot out. Or she would have shot out, but... Yeah, that's not what, happened. Pack capsule. You see, items would be a good idea. However, I'm not known for good ideas. I've come this far. I almost got tempted. We were almost tempted to use an item last time we were fighting Slur. We don't need to do that again. Oh, well, here's death. Alright, well, Slur bid her time very well. That was close, though. I think we could do that again. Let's retry. So, well, hold on. Let's retry as long as I still have my stats. Okay, I still have my stats. Maybe this time we can just get maybe a little bit of better luck with shooting down slurs, or shooting down the trills, not letting the space modifier go crazy. Although, I don't know, again, Slur might actually be the difficult problem. I mean, no duh, like, she's the big boss, but like... Yeah, maybe I just kind of focus on what I should have done a while ago, which was just try to really blast Slur down. I'll do a Light Buster just to bolster my defense a little bit more. So I think that significantly helped last time. Yeah, it put me over just under half of Slur's attack stat, that's why. It would be interesting if I could pull this off with just 3 robots, though. I kinda did it as a joke, but I was because it was working out last time. Alright. I'm investing in explosion stonks right now. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Crash Bomber and the Napalm Bomb. Oh, I can Crash Bomber them. Yeah, get rid of the trills. We don't need the space multiplier getting higher. Now we just basically play the slots until Slur uses the core laser. And that's when shit gets real. Oh, well. Okay, I guess. Hey, Slur, why couldn't you do that last time? That would have been nice, actually, for you to do last time. Alright, well, whatever. I'll take it now. Oh no, not their speed. Why the Buster Plus again? I don't really think it's gonna matter. Let's go back to Napalm Bombs. Top Man would have been immune to laser. Fuck, damn it. Oh, okay, yeah, the Trills have access to Astro Crush. I forgot about that. Well, it's okay. I think that this time it goes a lot better. And Slur hanging back using Crash Bombs. Yeah, I guess that could have been a good idea, but given the fact that the Trills seem to have Astro Crush access, I think it might have been a good idea that I just took them down. And plus, if Slur wants to stall around using space shots for a little while longer, it's probably a good idea to just do that instead. Destroyed each other's field supports the same turn. Again, yeah, mutually assured destruction. Almost the same as last time. We had to sack Grenade Man basically as soon as we got both of the Trills. Alright, yeah, I think one more Napalm Bomb volley might do it. And then, snap. Boom goes the crash bomb. There we go. All right. Amazing what just a little bit of slightly different luck can do for you. Crash Band's level 70 now, so that's a thing. Cool. All right, well, I'm glad that I managed to get through that with just the 3 core robots. That's all you need. All you need is Crash Band, a cleric, and a cheerleader from the background. And what's even cooler, well, with the Wily playthrough, I did absolutely 0 off-screen grinding. I did a little bit with Dr. Light's team last time. This one, I just ran with the Crash Band paper mache motto and just never looked back. It was so... I'm gonna miss him. I said I was gonna miss Gutsman last time, but I moved on. I'm really gonna miss Crash Band going on to Dr. Cossack. I don't want to go. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave him behind. He's my boy. He puts in so much work. But I guess all dominant strategies and all good things must come to an end, so. On to new beginnings. Should we tell him? Not now. Dr. Light new chapter, bonus chapter challenge mode. Ooh, cool. Congratulations! Mega Man RPG prototype is Dr. Wily's robots. Fabulous work. Your completion records are as follows. Hey, I'm at like 2 million battle points. Cool. I'm 1% of the way there to taking Shadow Victor's title. You better watch out. Hardy har har. Here's some cool victory poses. I still love Crash Bands with fireworks the most, of course, but I like Woodman's a lot with the trees as well. Very showy. A special Wily icons on my profile. Missions failed. Just the once versus Slur. Slur took me down to 1 loss. Oh well. Unlocked abilities, total victories. Nice. Wily's stories come to an end, but there's still more to do and discover. As thanks for playing, 2 new bonus chapters have been unlocked in his campaign. The mission randomizer chapter lets you to refight past foes in unlikely pairings. You might want to fix that typo. These missions are perfect for trying out new strategies, grinding for cores. Alright. The player battles chapter contains missions against the ghost data of other players from the leaderboard. Oh boy. These missions are great for grinding lots of Zenny. Alright, yeah. Let's keep going. After all the new bonus thingies are done. Wily programs been activated. Transfer unlocked robot masters between each other. Ooh. Alright, so I think that's maybe what you were alluding to. I think because Dr. Light, yeah, was last time transferring abilities and items and such. No, Dr. Wily was like, yeah, you just get to have my robots, it's cool. Oh, yes. I don't think, Hey, wait, I still have like 40 minutes to make the title of this video accurate. I could still bring back Top Man. And of course, you know, Crash Man's going to be our constant companion. Gutsman, Roll, and Crash Man all on the same team. Oh god, you're so right. I can create a really disgusting team, can't I? Fifth game was Dr. Cossack and Proto Man to continue the story from their perspective. Unlock more stuff. Alright, sounds good. Yo. Infantry forefront, unexpected attack. Alright. Well, looks like you gotta get through Proto Man at least first. Alright. So Proto Man, what have you been holding out on us the whole time? Are you like the... Are you actually the speed robot? Are you gonna be boosting your speed a lot? I mean, yeah, I know Proto Man also has a cool shield. Kinda helps bolster his defense a little bit. Oh, it's not programmed like the Joes. Gotcha. Why on earth did I not give... Hold on. No. Wait, hold on. No, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's give Proto Man, like, some actual, like, things to do. Oh, Proto Man can use charge attacks without having charged them. That's pretty nice. I would say that I kind of like the charge attacks because that they serve both as a offense and as a stat boosting option, but it could be good. Not having to actually charge is good. Okay, what was copy stuff again? Capsule-like device behind the target drains the energy to deal damage. Under the right conditions, the energy collected by the device can be converted into a new elemental shield and a whole new core. Okay, that's something. Try to give Copy Shot a chance with Proto Man. Let's see. So let's see. Generally good options. Flame Sword. We could put Super Arm back on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, we'll want to take advantage of this, putting all the different busters on. Lowering target's attack stat. Roll Buster for lowering target's defense stat. Use again after charging. Powerful energy shot that inflicts massive damage. Raising attack stat. Alright, yeah. Let's just put a bunch of different busters on Proto Man. Why not? You can drag and drop the robots between doctors now. Ah, I see. That's how it works. I'll do that in a moment. We'll have some fun with Proto Man and the unique robots that Cossack has to offer first, and then we'll bring Top Man back out. And then we'll leave Crash Man behind for a little bit of variety, you know. Okay. Weaknesses. Hey, he's weak to impact and explode now. Oh man, come on now. I was looking forward to that. The immunity. Disco Buster would be good, and Roll Buster would also be a good, different alternative. Yeah, I know. Copy Shots for learning abilities. Stuff like the Electric Buster, Water Buster, Laser Buster, etc., etc. It'd be good if I had any of those. Ooh, Super Arm counts as a charge, so he immediately throws the rock? That's pretty... I mean, well... okay. Yeah. That maybe makes Super Arm less of an interesting choice for me. Speed Break, Speed Swap, Field Support. But Crash Big Rocket funny. Alright, fine. I'll keep the that guy got hit in the head with a coconut ability. Just for you all. Which of the 3 copy cores resonates with voters the most? Let's talk better Buster usage versus kill the bastards. Alright, cool. I am interested in seeing how Proto Man performs with all this cool stuff behind him. Because, like, if it, okay, yeah, so I don't get the charge out of that. So I would want to stick to things like Roll Buster and Disco Buster for the, stat changes. Yeah, I would say Proto Man, even without using him already, I am definitely interested in the fact that he has, his ability is probably the most interesting, I think, of the 3. I don't even remember what Mega Man's was, so that should tell you everything, although I don't remember it being bad. And then Bases is interesting to target anybody at any time, but it tends not to... It tends not to come into play when you can just bomb them. Proto Man having something that genuinely makes him different and, like, makes him use attacks differently than other robots does interest me. I think it'll end up working out pretty well. Okay, so we got the Proto Buster ability, raise speed stat. Funny how that's not useful on Proto Man. This ability releases powerful energy shot. Okay. But at the very least, it seems like Proto Man would probably get benefit out of that. Oh, well, I accidentally clicked on this tab. Let's see what Dr. Cossack's alt costumes are. It's not Snow Miser, but it's some kind of ice staff. Mega Man reducing the cost of ammo. Oh, yeah. Okay, actually, that was pretty darn good for Mega Man, all things considered. Ooh, Half-Life Dr. Cossack. Yep. We're settling on that. Dr. Cossack. Is that really you? Okay. Let's shift over to Proto Buster just because you can probably use it without we can get more damage out of it. Okay. What was Disco Fever again? Damage output cut in half. Yeah, it's probably a decent idea. I could put Topspin back on. I could have fun with that. Sure. Okay. Charge kick? I mean, I guess Proto Man is fast. That would be good to throw out kind of like as a one-time use kind of thing, right? I mean, not one-time use, but, you know, the fact that it's like, I am going to get lower and lower speed the more I use it. But yeah, I could throw it on. It'd be a pretty good starting strategy, all things considered. Alright, take on the Cossack Citadel. Anytime your speed's higher than their defense. Alright, good to know. I was thinking of doing like a similar thing with Bomb Man, with like putting a reverse module on Quick Man, and just seeing how well that would work with Charge Kick. But I don't know, looking at the rest of Quick Man stats, I was like, I don't know, it's very linear. It's kind of a one-trick thing. Might be better just put a speed booster on him and shove him in the back than let him, you know, come at everyone later. Alright, well, I'm gonna need to get rid of Joe's shield, so it's Proto Buster time. Okay, thanks, Crystal Joe. You wanna drop that real quick and not summon it back again? Alright. I guess Buster Shot might be the answer. I am a little faster than him. Alright, that works. Crystal Joe, yeah, his strategy is foolproof. Unless the enemy attacks multiple times per turn, then he's kinda, well, he's a little bit cooked. Yeah, I mean, it is nice. Chargeman can't lose the speed after using the charge kick, which is good. But I was trying to maximize the fact of like, wow, Quickman has like, as he should, a just ludicrous speed stat. Chargeman's is good, but it's not nuts, you know? Yeah, and there's rhythm in the background. Use an elemental ability on the diamond? Yeah, alright, sure. We'll have fun with it. Oh, cool. Neat. That'll be good for grinding later on. Can Quickman reach ludicrous speed? I feel like he'd probably start, he could get to ridiculous speed. I'm not sure if he can get to ludicrous speed. He might not be able to go to Plaid. Yeah, that'll be good for grinding on the diamond then. I don't have to actually go back and remember where to get all the different kinds of cores. So, I know remember earlier, Ageman, you said that, what was it, Disco and one other character were the only, like, OCs? Was the other one Rhythm, or was that, someone else? I don't quite remember. If not, I was interested if Rhythm was, like, what her original story was, like, or where she was in the Mega Man canon, because I've never heard of her. Oh, wait, right, hold on. Nope, back. We need to actually kit Rhythm out first before we go into there. Ludicrous is a term of art. Okay, Code Contrarian reverses all stat changes on the robot. Oh, okay. So... So... You will want the extreme module. Okay, gimme, hold on. Who did I give an extreme module to? Was it Quickman? No, it wasn't Quickman. Oh, it was one of you chuckleheads. There we go. It's on Top Man, though. I don't want to take that away from him. Quick, who remembers where I can get another extreme module from? I could go and probably just grab another one real quick. But for now, I think, yeah, that'll be fun. Putting extreme module on Rhythm and then using some of the other attacks. Well, hold on. No. I didn't think this through at all. She doesn't have access to the other attacks. Okay. Never mind. Quick man, you can take your extreme module back. $30 minutes to spare. Well, you made it in time, score bar, so don't worry about it. Glad you could make it. We've, despite the title, we have not been top spinning to win. We have been, napalm bombing to win, as was probably pretty predictable, let's be honest. Okay, though, but see, she could... Another reverse module would make her normal, but that's kind of a shame. A field booster? No, that's not gonna do anything. It could get experience. That could be fun for grinding. Upgrade. She's got balanced stats. She could use defense for a little bit of longevity, though. I'm gonna give her a defense booster. Rhythm is an OC made by Cossack. Digital robot made her do stuff inside the prototype. Sweet. I think she has a very nice design. I like the, you know, complement of the yellow and the green with the hair. She's kind of, Oh. Huh. I realize, I'm not sure if this was intended or not, but, I've kind of realized that, Rhythm, Disco, and Roll, given the two OCs you've made, you've kind of made the, color palette of, well, Palette, Layer, and Alia. I mean, Alia was already, obviously, you know, parallel to Roll, but with Disco and Rhythm, they are pretty similar color palettes to Layer and Palette. Yes, it was intended. Sweet. Sweet. I love to see it. Yeah, I could do the Danger Bomb with her. It's just a shame. This Code Contrarian would be really good if I had access to more different, attacks. Like, the ability to actually capitalize on, like, multiple different attacks giving stat downs would be really nice to have. But given that she can only put on so many, it kind of, you know, makes it a little difficult. I could at least use Charge Kick like this. And there's a lot of quick moves that I can take advantage of, so. Alright, I can't attack boost her, so. She's not really gonna be the best user of Topspin. But I could defense break people. a whole team of exploding types? you have a point. We'll break that out maybe for the next round of Robot Masters, or maybe next week. I'll give Cossack's robots a little bit of time to shine before I just absolutely bring in, you know, Wily, the greatest genius of all time, and his creations. Attack boosting. I do not have any of the boosts. Can I not help anyone else? Oh, no, there it is. There it is. Now removes the other thing that boosts attack dramatically while lowering the other stats. Hint, hint. In Reggie's shop. Reggae's shop. I would need to grind to get that. Is that gonna be better than Quick Strike? I think I'm better than Quick Boomerang. Alright. Alright, let's get at it. Yeah, it is very much a shame that Cossack, like, kind of drops out of the Mega Man story for the most part. I wish he was around more. Like, I don't think he's perhaps the most interesting character, but that's because we don't have a whole lot of him. It's just cool to see, though, like, there's a third major doctor around, and, like, outside of, like, you know, comic book canon and things like that, he doesn't really appear much, and it's kind of a shame. He would definitely have some kind of prowess. Maybe the reason he doesn't make more robots is because he was traumatized after the whole Wily experience. Alright. So Trill, what were your resistances and stuff again? All that. Nothing you have to worry about, so. Yeah, let's defense break a couple times, and then charge kick. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh boy. We gotta end this fast. We gotta end this fast. I gotta get out of here. Oh, thank God I have Quick Strike. The other space shards in the inventory glowed. Okay, so I got a space core. Nice. I have a space core for all of the space moves that I could have. If I had any of them. Okay. Yeah, Cossack does upgrade Mega Man's Buster in 5, which is cool, and made beat. But yeah, after 5, he just kind of drops out, and it's a bit shame. Yeah, finally a Trill went down easy. Didn't put up so much of a fight. Well, no, that Trill had a good strategy. Certainly better than the one that Mega Man had to face, which was, I'm gonna boost my speed all day and then do nothing to take advantage of it. Charge build power and restore life energy. Okay, so like rolls, if used charging, release energy that lowers speed stat. Well, I guess that's something that would be pretty good for Crash Man. Or not Crash Man, Proto Man. Communication link. The item grants the doctor's contact with Kalinka and allows access to her shop. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I don't know. It's so strange. Him and Kalinka are such underused characters, and it's just like, for how much Capcom really does like kind of making the Mega Man series as something, well, at least they used to like making the Mega Man series as something that's like, okay, we just have like a whole bunch of stuff, we could throw it back together and like just make some returns on these like kind of relatively cheap games. It's like, wouldn't you just want to like reuse some of the assets you already have? I mean, I guess, you know, Inafune was like kind of director of all this, but it's like, just call back to like, you know, you already have a cool doctor in the back, like you don't have to remake the wheel every single time, right? Like you could do something with him. All of my scanning should pay off. Oh, okay, that's good. I haven't done too much of it. Oh, sweet. Oh, there's a lot of boys. There's a lot of boys I haven't found yet. There's a lot of Mega Man 9 characters here. that's pretty cool. Haven't finished this one yet. Counter Cold Man in battle again. Scan his data. Other ones that we haven't seen. Encountering new water cores. Alright. Man, I wonder who this character could be with the 5 question marks at the end. Yeah, sweet. Shit, we can buy Astro Man now? See? This is great. I have all this money, too. I haven't had to purchase, like, anything. Attack stat falls harshly after each use. Alright. What does Plant Barrier actually do? Each acting independently to protect the user from damage and restore depleted life energy at the end of each turn. Ooh. Recall to manually restore life energy. Alright. So it's kind of like it's a combination of like substitute and ingrain a little bit. That would be really annoying on somebody with all the other shields. That would be really annoying. That's great. Okay. I mean, that would also, interestingly, like, that would kind of shut down Slur a little bit. Like, you can just kind of toss that on, and, like, Core Laser? Nah. What was a Core Laser? I don't have to worry about the neutral-only robots anymore, as long as you scan them and have the funds. Yes! It's nice. I can... even more bombing dominant strategy. Alright, Galaxy Bomb, Space and Explosion, you say? Small Gravity Bomb, explodes in front of the targets. The black hole lasts for 5 turns and deals damage to any active robot at the end of each. Ooh, if it does explode damage, too. That's a contender for Crash Man. Might want to put that on him. Now, I did see that Astro Crush there. How much, Hey, where's Astro Man? Oh, he's just, like, over here for some reason. Dr. Light, don't steal robots from Dr. Cossack. He doesn't have that many. Intensifies all the stat changes. So, Astro Crush. Creates a meteor storm that rains down on the opponent's side of the field to crush damaged robots. 2 energy. I'm guessing that's probably already discounted. Let me check. Let me see that on Proto Man. Astro Crush, Astro Crush. Yeah, 8 energy. That would be crazy if it wasn't an 8 energy move. But I mean, that's a pretty quick way to turn Rhythm into a threat. I can put that onto her if I just have a... Hey, a Space Core. Hey, I just got one of those. I can put the Space Core on. Or Reverse Module on Astro. I mean, yeah, that works too. That's kind of the easy answer, the obvious one. Okay, let's keep Proto Man as he is. No, we could do something better than Top Spin with him. Flash Stopper, Air Shooter. No, I can just put Disco Fever on. Oh, I haven't used it in a while. Probably do that. But alright. Yeah, you're right. Reverse Module on Astro Crush is just the easy answer. Do that. What could he use to have a... Oh, he starts at level 2. Oh god. Okay, so that's maybe a little bit of a con. You'd have to grind him up for a little while. Alright, I'm not gonna mess with him then if he's that low on defenses. I don't want to, or that low on levels. I don't want to, spend time messing with that right now. If I get him back up later, it'll make sense. Or if I grind him up off stream, it'll make sense to use him, but for right now, I don't think it would make a whole lot. Okay. Let's see. On Crash Man, I was never using Solar Blaze. I'm going to use Galaxy Bomb. Oh, hey, look at that. You're right. You're right, Shadow Victor. I'm 999 now on the leaderboard. Sweet. I can I could say I'm in the top 1,000 in the world at something. Finally. Finally, this useless master's degree of mine, it means nothing. I'm top 1,000 in Mega Man RPG. This is the best day of my life. No, but this is cool. I'm sure, and I hope that more people start playing this game as a result, right? So that way I would have to fight to keep that 1,000, top 1,000 place. Yeah, I think easily it'd be pretty easy enough to power up Astro Man by including him on the bench during probably I think no, not the Hyperstorm H fight would have been a good idea, but the fact that like Mega Water S opens up with Rain Flush kind of ruins things. I think some of the other fights though in like Chapter 5 are probably pretty good to do so while on the bench. I don't think Darkman had too much of a AoE kind of attack thing. Yeah. We need a robot that can decimate the enemy forces. The humble Crash Man. He walks. He busts through a door and in his best Eustace voice goes, "What's your offer?" Crash Man's a mercenary. He definitely did best. I think definitely with Wily was like a really good thing for him because like he had that hyper boost to his attack stat, but now with a more balanced speed stat, you know, Crashman might. I mean, Crashman was already kind of moving first. I don't know. Again, we'll leave him alone. He's level 70. We don't need to completely carry ourselves quite yet. But I guess this will work for now. I'll just for the time being. I want to get a taste of the Astro Core or the Astro meta. So, Space and Impact, I could put on an Impact Core, if I had one. Who's got an Impact Core for me? I know I gave it to one of you idiots. Shield Core, Cutter Core, Defense Booster. Oil Man, no. Oil Man didn't have it. Did I give it to someone on this team? I don't remember that. Somebody has an Impact Core, and they're gonna fork it over to me. Hey, Chris. Nice to see you here. Glad you could make it. Hope your day is going well. And your night, I suppose, too. There it is. It's on charge, man. Give me that. Just use a space core. Yeah, but like I only have like one space attack. Meanwhile, I have many kinds of impact attacks, and I can keep the charge kick meta. I was definitely thinking of that. Let's see, well, we don't want Oil Slider. That would be dumb. Atomic Crasher, lower their speed stat in the process. That would be pretty good. Ooh, having Metal Press on. Yeah, that would be good. Let's put Metal Press on. And then she'll probably want some Buster Charge. That'd be good. Give me Immunity Slur stuff. I mean, yeah, it'll be nice. Astro Crush, Galaxy Bomb, and stuff. I don't... Let's look at all my space-type attacks. I have Galaxy Bomb, I have Astro Crush. Those are the only two for right now. I mean, sure, Slur stuff later I could do that, but like right now... Right now I can just, you know, embrace the, embrace Impact. Bring Boomerang soon. Yeah, the Space Core will probably prove its worth soon, but for right now, the Impact Core is what I like. Alright. Which unlucky jerk am I taking down first? Who's my favorite from Mega Man 4? We'll go after them first. I always liked Drill Man the most. Drill Man was my favorite design because he was based off of Crash Man, so we'll go after him. Let's bring Rhythm and Proto Man into the fight. And let's go. What's up with the Dr. Wily giving me the middle finger? I was on the previous screen, but you know, that's the POV. You are Rothor, and you are trying to, and you're wondering why your shield drive does nothing against this weird robot master with no hands. Oh, moles, you say? This is satisfying for any Mega Man player. Die, you thorny bastards! This is for the CDs, this is for Rush! This is for Mega Man 10! This is for shoehorning in a mole section right before we get to take down Dr. Wily. Why would you do that, you monsters? Okay, so, Drill Man. Scan you. Alright. Missile and Freeze, Electric and Cutter. Gotcha. We haven't had any missile type attacks yet. I think that will change once we get to Dive Man. Let's see, you're not weak to anything in particular that I have. I have no neutral attacks on you, actually, so I would have to switch to Proto Man to go and get the Acquire You. And acquire you at level 44 instead of level 2. Alright, well, let's just do things the dirty way first. That Drill Blitz is is very threatening, considering that it has lowered my defense on occasion. I really do like this mix of Mega Man 4, though, for its boss theme. It's a lot more ominous, and it feels less repetitive because of it. Like, you actually get the nice high-pitched section and this low baseline melodic section as well. Keep things varied. Using Draco Meteor against the moles. I think Dialga has a great matchup against the moles. I mean, she's Steel type as well, so like, I don't think the moles are going to be drilling through that very easily. So there's a resistance there at the very least. Oh, also that guitar chord at the beginning is sick. One must imagine Drill Bomb happy. Or it hits people randomly. Okay, let's give Proto Man a leg to stand on. Ground so effective against steel? Yeah, you're right. No, you're probably correct there. They would probably do very well against Dialga, and I guess in thinking about it, they do, in fact, drill through steel in Mega Man stages. That's kind of their whole thing. So, you are, in fact, correct. Ooh, defense boosting. We don't like that. Alright. Let's not focus on rhythm stats right now. Just get Proto Man up. Oh, that's what... Oh, okay. So that's what Drill Attack does, or Drill Bomb does. It always lowers... It'll return your defense to normal, but it won't lower your defense necessarily. Alright, well, we'll just boost Proto Man up again. Astro Crush. I mean, yeah, of course, but like, maybe you stepped away for a second. I beat Drill Man with Charge Kick previously. Now I'm getting him with now I'm taking him down with neutral damage. And only Proto Man is capable of that right now. Yeah, Doug Trio has a great matchup against Dialga, so that's, yeah, circles get the square. Y'all made an excellent point. I have mole juice on my face now. Most sane people would probably just call that oil. Fires an earth shot. Oh, that's unique. All right, Proto Buster. Okay, well, one drill missed and the other one just obliterated poor Rhythm. Lower attack stat, lower defense stat. Yeah, let's throw in the other busters here. There we go. Best Pokemon to deal with the moles would be Tropius. Flies, so it's immune to the ground type. Grass super effective against ground. Leaf Shield will decimate the moles. Yeah, Tropius has an amazing matchup against the moles. Ah, sweet. All right, well, that brings us to 2 hours. So I think that we're gonna start concluding stream here. Oh wait, hold on. Cossack Buster. Okay, and shots inflicting damage, raising their own speed stat, as expected. Drill Blitz, firing off a pair of this stuff, removing boosted defense stat. Alright, cool. So, had great fun as always, as per usual. Thank you for the compliment on the great stream. Oh, you just like the animation. Never mind. Yeah, I'm excited to see the... I'm excited to see Crash Band team combos going forward. I'll try to lay off, though. I don't want to make it too stale. I want to experience the breadth of the game. Spray of the Drill Man, the robot, obtained stream, looks like he's turbo shitting. Kindred Spirit. Drill Man and I have something in common, I guess. Crash Bros. Okay, cool. But yeah, so... Thanks for showing up, as always. I'm having a blast. It was still very tense fighting Slur, and I loved that. Although it was very funny how the first one was like, oh, this is super close. Oh, no, I lost. Try again. Okay, just fucking Napalm Palm again. Like, okay, the Trill switches out once and wastes a turn, and, like, it was super easy. So it was like, yeah, fun. Yeah, so the 100s, yeah, I can't wait for the Mega Man OC characters. Yeah, that 100 sub-specialty stream is very, very likely for Sunday, unless there's a bunch of people here who did not, in fact, vote yet. In which case, go vote. Check my community tab on YouTube and go look at my posts. Go vote and vote for what time you want to go and see that. We have, you know, a couple slots being basically Sunday at some time. Currently Sunday at 8:30 p.m. is winning. Monday at 8:30 p.m. replacing Mega Man RPG next week, and Tuesday at 8:30 p.m. replacing Doom next week. Sunday looks like it's currently Sunday at 8:30 looks like it's currently winning by a large margin. But if there's a bunch of people here who have watched this and haven't voted yet, and would in fact like to maybe swing the results there, then you know, be my guest to go vote for that. So yeah, be ready for that to come up soon, and if it comes up on Sunday, I'll make like an emergency announcement about it, being like, "Oh God, oh crap, schedule up early. I'm doing something on Sunday. This is not usual for me." Yeah, you know, I'll do all the usual plug stuff. You know, like the stream, subscribe, share, all the typical streamer crap. Go and join the Discord if you want to and you haven't already. It's down in the description. You can find the link there. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow with more Doom at 8:30. It's gonna be great because we're getting the levels that are full of hit scan enemies, so I'm going to be like dying constantly to bullets. It's gonna be a blast. We're all gonna be okay. So yeah. Thanks for being here as always. I really appreciate like the attention for this, for you know, small channel like mine. And I'll see you all either tomorrow or next week. Have a great night, everyone.